All right, everybody, get ready, because today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into some serious campaign drama.
Buckle up, folks.
We're talking about Kamala Harris's running mate, Tim Walz, and he's catching heat from a pretty unexpected source.
Yeah, this isn't some, stuffy op-ed or rival campaign ad. We're talking about Charlamagne Tha God from The Breakfast Club.
Huge name, so for those who maybe aren't glued to the radio dial every morning,
Which, fair.
explain why this is such a big deal.
Okay, so The Breakfast Club is the morning show, especially for younger Black audiences. They have this massive platform, and Charlamagne, he's known for, keeping it real, no holds barred. So when he speaks, people listen.
And he definitely spoke out on this one.
Yeah.
We're talking October 19th, 2024. Election is right around the corner, and Charlamagne goes on air and just slams Harris' decision to pick Walz.
Which is wild because, remember, Charlamagne just had Harris on the show, recently.
Yeah, I remember seeing those pictures. They seem pretty chummy.
Exactly. So for him to turn around and publicly question her judgment, that's a big deal.
It's like a power move, almost.
Totally. And it goes beyond just Charlamagne, right? His criticism, it taps into this whole idea of political optics. Like, who's energizing the base? Who's bringing in those crucial votes?
And is he saying Walz isn't that guy?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he flat out said, and I quote, "They don't need that waltz on them." He even compared him to, wait for it, Jay-Z.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Said something like, what did Jay-Z say? He had a spark when he started, but now he's just garbage.
Oof. That's gotta sting.
Right. But beyond the harsh words, you got to see the bigger picture. Charlamagne's basically saying Walz is a buzzkill for the campaign, not who you want by your side when you're trying to rally voters.
And he really lays it out there, too. He's practically begging Harris, we don't need that now. We don't need you chilling Walz. Okay, we need you on the front lines. Okay, you need a white man that excites other white people. I don't know if he's that white person that's doing that, is he?
Talk about a soundbite. Right. Boom. Mic drop. But it shows how crucial that running mate pick is. You need someone who amplifies the message, not someone who drags it down.
Which is, I guess, what Charlamagne thinks Walz is doing.
Pretty much. He's painting him as dead weight, whether intentionally or not. But hold on, because here's where it gets really interesting. His co-host, Lauren LaRosa, she went in the complete opposite direction.
Wait, really?
Totally. She was all about Walz laying low, said something like, he can stay off the yard, take him to the student center, and that's it.
So, is she saying silence is golden when it comes to running mates?
It's a strategy, right? Especially considering all the, shall we say, controversies Walz has racked up.
Yeah, we can't forget those. Like that vice presidential debate with J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
That did not go well.
Train wreck might be an understatement.
And then there were his comments about the Electoral College.
Oh, right. Saying it needs to go. Even Harris was trying to walk that one back.
And let's not forget those vague stories about his time in Hong Kong back in '89.
Whole lot of trust me on that one.
So maybe LaRosa's onto something. Like, less is more with Walz.
It's possible. If he's already seen as a liability, maybe a quieter approach minimizes the damage.
Fascinating. So we've got Charlamagne calling for a dynamic presence, and LaRosa suggesting a strategic disappearing act. What's the takeaway here?
It just goes to show how tricky that running mate balancing act really is. You need someone who complements, energizes, but doesn't overshadow or, frankly, become a liability. And with all this buzz, these controversies, and Charlamagne's very public critique.
It's making people wonder, is Walz more of a help or a hindrance to the Harris campaign?
Exactly.
Wow, who knew a radio show could throw this much of a wrench into the election narrative? Just goes to show in this 24/7 news cycle, instant opinions everywhere.
It's a different ballgame.
It makes you wonder, can a politician ever really escape their past? Or even just a bad interview? Something to think about.